For 10 minutes, 10-minute misconduct's the call on them. Leskavets in his own end. Looked from Assindo, was behind him, and Kennedy will take it in the Palm Beach end. Up to center ice, and what's this? And we're going to
rear view mirror, and the time could not tick away quick enough. Allen able to hop in the way of the crossfire. Down low for Lev.
Junior Blades in the lead. Is it the hashtag Dan K bump for Florida? We will see. You know, Lucas, every time I show up, just good things happen.
Are you 100% on the Dan K bump?
100%. For a lifetime. Never been wrong. This one in front. Hard hit there. Squirts itself free. Irwin going to reel this one on. The shot takes a redirect in front. Hand goes up. Delayed penalty call coming. Looks like it's going to go against Florida. Guessing it's a cross check here. Whenever you see a body go down, got to be careful with that.
They like, but they have a pretty quick turnaround here, Dan. They're able to settle that puck down and get it back moving and get guys in the zone pretty quickly.
Beautiful play by Derek Champagne there as he heads off for his change. It'll be fired down. Jackson will keep it alive for a moment before Benjamin runs away. Chase Benjamin now leaves this one off. It is cleared, and Ismatov will settle at center as the power play comes to an end. 0 for 1, the Junior Blades with the extra man. Lucas will head ice side now. You're going to have to make the awkward walk back after you ask the questions on the Tampa side. Skating on through is Ismatov. He'll get the zone entry. He has spent a lot of time on ice today. They trust him with the puck. Hit behind the play. The hand goes up. Delayed penalty.
But all the momentum definitely towards Richmond now as they jumped off and really jumped down Tampa's necks in the first few start there. Puck controlled by no one, but it was dumped into Tampa Bay's zone, and Richmond were the first ones there, but they couldn't keep a hold of it. They regain possession now, back in the slot. Murphy backhanded attempt goes wide to the right of Guerin, and Furuseth picks it up and moves it out for Tampa Bay. A deke left to right gets him space around of Jonathan Bieber, and the puck careens back up top, kept in by the Tampa Bay defenseman as the puck is moved across the path away, but stepped in front of by Andrew Farley. Icing that will be the call.
Delayed offside against Tampa. Even more favor for the Eels. Gagnon zipping on the back wall. Carried through the neutral zone by Roy Shaver. Working with the pink stick tape. Colin, near corner. Back up to the blue for Leskavets. Shot on, that's off the skate.
Can't hold it, Lewis Ken. Dangerous pass just out of the reach of Kaiser. Cannot be lazy with the puck at your own blue. Around it comes, Ismatov on it. He'll hand on ahead. Hard hit there, jumping in Campo. Another big hit, body splashing everywhere. Puck comes free. Jumping into the zone now, it's going to be Bazant. He'll steer all the way behind. Back to the corner, going to move it up for Campo. Campo ushers this one along. Quick shot through bodies, blocked. Irwin on the chance. Kaiser on the block. Kaiser now gets the zone entry.
Senio starting the Eels back up. Luka Maslin hopping in along the near dasher, excuse me. Goal announcement being made.
Assisted by number 21, Andrew Ward, and number 22, Carl Ingles.
Ward and Ingles pick up the assist.
Route's going to be jumped there by Campo. He gets checked into the boards. It's going to come into the near corner, though. Cooper Hunt, he's going to look to chip it ahead. Manger is on him there. Duhame takes it, though. Gets it back to the right point. Shaver. He'll fire. Nice block by Brooks. And it's going to be chipped out. Might be a foot race. Leskavets going to get there first. 14:20 left to go. Regulation. Hunt back to Leskavets. Across the line, he will chip it ahead, and he gets rid into the boards for Carpenter. And we'll move it up to Smythe. Or gets it to Brooks correctly.
Yes, that is correct.
No, I think was it 8-1 the first. I think it was 4. Was it 4-1 the first? No, it was 8-1 the first game and 4-1 the second.
It was 8-1 in the first game. You're right. I do not remember the second game, but I remember it being relatively close then.
Yeah, and you guys have scored quite a bit this year.
Yeah, we have.
But again, credit to Palm Beach for playing well defensively, especially in front of their goaltender, Laboudy. And Laboudy has stood on his head. He has played absolutely spectacular for Palm Beach.
Yeah, he really
He's on
has.
a feed for Creighton. It's going to go Boston, and it's going to go for an. Gannon's in there as well. Bazzovi tries to advance it, no luck. It's going to squirt free to Uhrig, though. He'll shoot. Blocked there by Gannon. Puck's still in the zone, but it is finally cleared by Dominique. 8:12 left. First period, 1-0. A feed through the middle, Duhame. Duhame will come in and shoot. Blocked there by Hughes, and it trickles. In the middle, it's whacked out by Kotzen, and Tampa Bay will be forced to regroup. Jackson makes it off the boards. It's picked off by Yam, and Yam will slide it back in the Tampa Bay end. Well, this we saw a lot of yesterday. A lot of turnovers in the new. This off is won by Tampa Bay. Jackson in the middle. Duhame, a feed from Hunt. He couldn't get the shot off in time. And Hunt gets it in the middle to Duhame. Save made by Dees. Leskavets will take it in back behind the net. Skate into the far corner. We'll top it in and leave it for Levchenko. Back to the top of the left circle, Duhame. Now to Hunt, center point. They'll move it over to Leskavets, right circle. Leskavets sends it back to the right point. Jackson fires. Glove save made by Dees, and he holds on for the whistle.
Big hit by Crab on Leskavets.
Face off to the right of Dees, and it is won by Tampa Bay. Yusupov. Lofts it to Reagan. Reagan will ring it around the boards. George will stick it back to the point, though. Leskavets will follow up and shoot. Glove save made by Dees. Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at @the_Dan K Show. Face off won by Tampa Bay. Leskavets cut towards the slot, and a save made by. Face off won by Levchenko. Duhame puts it into the middle. It's whacked away by Reagan. Yakimowicz will move it out to Yam. Yam had it poked away by Leskavets, and it will come back to Levchenko. Levchenko, what a move! In, fires! Missed the net. Rebound played on the half boards by Hunt. All right, well, skate it, and we'll move it cross ice for Champagne. Champagne overplayed it, and now here comes Yam. Yam will charge down the wing. He tried to chip it back towards the middle, and Leskavets was there to break up the play. Hunt gets checked, puck not out, another turnover. Here's Yam, it's a 3-on-1 down low, and luckily he could not get all of that pass, but it comes to the front of the net. Reagan shoots, save made, it's loose in front. Where is it? Hunt's got it. And they'll look to break it out, and he will. Duhame, a dangerous opening 2 minutes for Tampa. Reagan looks to be okay. Back behind the net. It's Cobbs. Cobbs will move it up to Duhame. Duhame will clear it out. It's going to be no icing. It's waved off. Walter plays it. It's going to trickle into the middle. And it was taken by Atlanta. Thrown. He's got it. He'll curl up the left circle. Try to throw it towards the middle. It's blocked. Levchenko. Levchenko's going to come the other way. There's Levchenko. The backhand off the side of the net. The rebound played behind it. Here's it Heskett. He'll clear the zone. Not have enough gas for icing. Time will wind off the clock. Feed up the boards into the middle to Duhame. He'll put it into the open space to Hunt. Hunt. Being checked there by Yam. It's off one by Tampa Bay. Leskavets. The Shaver, he tried to poke it out, was blocked up by Price. Rebound Yakimowicz. Dumped it down low. Leskavets was there first. Uhrig on the far boards will send it through the middle, but it's turned over. Price couldn't make a move. It's poked out, and Atlanta will have to regroup. Spencer trying to feed it in the middle. It's taken away by Collin. They'll bank it off the boards to Uhrig. Uhrig. Well, shoot for Shaver in the middle. Couldn't just get the right tip on it. He missed the net wide. Leskavets will keep it in and put it into the far corner. A ricochet behind the net. Uhrig, center feet in front. Collin! 3 Stanley Cups and 3 Hobie Baker Award winners. The USPHL, the best coaching, the best competition, the best league. Find out more about the USPHL and playing opportunities at www.usphl.com. Yarosek moves it over to Vaskevich. Vaskevich will shoot. Blocker save made by McGonigal. Up along the near boards, it's going to be sticked out by Yam. But it does come to Champagne, who settles things down in his own end. And Fear set. He moves it into the middle to Yusupov. Now up ice across the line to Leskavets. Leskavets will shoot. Save made a rebound loose in front. Fear set fires. That's blocked. He'll chase the rebound into the far corner. He'll skate left circle. He'll shoot. It gets blocked. And Reagan will skate it out into the neutral zone. And that's stripped by Leskavets. The puck will come to Piercett. He moves it across ice for Leskavets and gets it up to Uric. Uric into the middle. He'll move it over to Leskavets. Uric back in the slot. Tampa Bay will play it in their own end. 6:55 left to go. The score a whopping 9-4. Over cross ice into the middle. Piercett just bounced off the stick. Leskavets steps up, fires, blocked by Heskett in front. The rebound held in Piercett. He's going to get it. The high slot, he'll shoot, blocked in front again. And the rebound will be played by Spencer out to the neutral zone. Leskavets back the other way for Tampa Bay. Deflected it, which I didn't see. The faceoff nevertheless won by Tampa Bay, and then it's run down to center ice. Mazzolvi in his own end. Leave it for Matthew Ryu in the middle. Had it poked away, and it comes to Piercett, and Piercett will send it down the length of the ice. Mazzolvi will play it behind his own net. Line shot blocked there by Mazzolvi. Haro will send it for Mazzolvi, and Mazzolvi will look to break out. An up ice feed off the stick of Klingerman. It comes to Leskavets, who throws it cross ice for Jackson, who sends it down the length of the ice. This will be a big test for Tampa Bay's power plays. You mentioned they're ranked number 8th nationally, 85.2%. Haro behind his own net. The feed just past Ingles. He does recover and get it, but it causes him to lose it. And it'll be won by Rob. And it does come to Jackson. Jackson pinned up against the boards. McIndoe comes in there as well, and now it's really log jam. Gay, Rob, and Campbell in there for Florida. So trying to pie it free. Lewis finally does so when it comes to Leskavets, who will take it behind his own net. A feed for Robbins. Missed them, but it comes to McIndoe. McIndoe will take it into the near corner. Taken away, but held it at the point by Robbins. Deflects off the skate and comes to McIndoe. Back to the point, Jackson. Over the left point, Leskavets. He's in the skates. He gets it back, though, and moves it right point. Jackson shoots, blocked in front. Rebound, McIndoe. Couldn't get to the backhand. He'll take it into the far corner, but it's picked off there by Dominique, and out to center ice comes Gay. Gay comes in across the line and shoot. Missed the net well wide. And the rebound will be played all along the far boards. Dominique is there. Robbins is there as well, trying to battle it free. Jackson also in there. It will come to Lewis again, and he'll shovel it behind his own net. Leskavets moves it up to McIndoe. McIndoe will shovel it through the middle. Nobody was there, and it's going to be no icing. This off is going to be won by Leskavets. Back out for George. And move it up to Duhame, and who gets it out to Lewis at center ice. It's Lewis across the line. They'll throw it cross ice for Jackson.
The roster, a couple of injuries and a few scary ones as well, which we will address here in the coming moments as Tyler Gay runs in towards the near half boards. Back out across the blue line. Leskavets pours the puck back on in to Landon Ingles. Tyler Gay around the hash marks, feeding his teammate Michael Corbett. Corbett stashes off with a far dasher, and Jake Dominique punches into the Eels attacking ice. He's off on another change. 17:33 to go in the first period. It's 0-0. Jackson kicking up the heels down the left wing boards. He feeds Tyler McIndoe. McIndoe swallowed up in between a pair of Eels as everyone comes together around the hash. Presley Robbs swinging around the back of the net. Right side shot, and it goes in. It's already his third season in an Eels uniform. He's really come a long way. Started at the elite level. He was able to get a couple of reps on the premier side earlier on this season. And now it's been a little bit of a half and half situation for him here in the 2021-22 season. Shot punched on from the right point. Pinballed around towards the high slot. And here come the Eels with an odd man rush. It's Gagnon trying to go across to Smythe. Shot to the low slot. That's point blank. It's still wiggling around. And somehow, some way, Evan Spinella kicks out to the goal line. It was the best situation for the Eels to get on the board so far, but just not enough yet. The play breaks down into a couple of seasons with the North American Hockey League and the Cooley Region Shill. North American Hockey League, ranked Tier 2 junior hockey, just a level up from us here in the USPHL. Ali Yatim heading off in exchange for Carl Ingles. Eels come up short in the faceoff, stuck in their own zone. Blake Venner at the near corner, goes short side to Ingles. And Tampa Bay handles out across the middle of the rink. Down into the right circle. A stalemate comes on the draw. Near side point for Blake Venner. Reverses course out to the neutral zone. Aliaksandr Leskavets pours the puck on in to Matthew Shore. Shore tees it up behind the net. Now dumped up the far wing for Klingerman. Puck has enough friction to go down to the right of Evan Spinella. And Tampa Bay takes control. It's James George with a one-on-one. Peels to the far post. And a shot got sticked away by Blake Venner. And we've said his name time and time again. What a debut he's had at the Fort Myers Stadium this morning. It seems like he was out there for the grand majority of the opening 20 minutes. And here he is added again for the middle frame. Venner posted up behind the cage of Shore. Eels possess off of the face-off. Reuse pass. Lands wide of Ward. He's able to be the first one there. No icing called. Puck stays in play with Adam Creighton. Creighton, in front of the scorer's table, launches one on to Matthew Shore. Right hand of the referee comes up, and it looks like a delayed call against the Juniors. Eels about to head to the power play for the first time today. Ward hanging on for dear life at the far corner. Harrop, midpoint. Now Bazovi, low slot. But he was taken out of the game last minute. Ali Yatim in his place. And he ends up potting his first goal of the season. Pass gets slotted out through the neutral zone. Now Andrew Lewis rims the puck around down to the left corner. A little bit of a scramble up close and personal with Matthew Shore. Pulled away by Presley Robb. Robb into the right circle. Trying to edge his way around James George, but to no avail. Slap shot at the right point goes straight into Shore. Played at the high slot by Jake Dominique. Short distance, Briar Books. Books hanging out at the back wall, bumped up.
And it's going to be a tie-up. It pops in front. Uric, save made! Excuse me, that was Cohen. A save made by Edmonds. Held in the zone by Irwin. He'll stick it in back behind the net. Warrington battling with Cullen. He'll skate away from him. He's now battling with George. Couple close calls for Tampa Bay. 1:15 left to go here, the back half of the second. Play stopped up along the end wall. Warrington finally does come free with it. And Leskavets, he stood him up. A big hit, but out the other way comes Causey. Couldn't get the centering feed. Oh, that was nearly too many men on Charlotte. But it comes back the other way, Leskavets. Leskavets across the line. It pops to Cullen. Cullen, a backhand feed. Score! James George! Up. It is Clark. And Yusupov is won by Yusupov. Leskavets shoots. It deflects in. And it's sticked away by Grant. The puck will pop out to Below. And Below will lose it to Leskavets, who dumps it back into the Potomac end. Eliev will escape behind his own net. He's followed by Creighton. Yusupov gets in there, and he causes a turnover. It's going to come to Creighton. Creighton curls, stretch, the backhand, save made by Grant. Rebound is loose. Who's got it? Nobody. It's still loose. It pops free in front. Center point Leskavets. He'll shoot. Score! Low. Tied the game at 1. Leskavets. I'll send it over. In the neutral zone is McIndoe. I'll lose it to Wainman. It'll be, Taberham, and Taberham will chip it back to the Tampa Bay end. Miles Jackson for Leskavets. Leskavets in front of his own net. Now the backhanded out.
Minute 45, we got no whistle. We've had a lot of whistles since then. Back goes the Hatters behind their own net. That gets slid up. Getting ready for the big hit. That never came. Brazil loses the puck. Hatters pick it up again. Yakimovich slides it towards his net as his team goes for a change. Walking in, point blank. Tampa gets a shot there, and that's a big save by Valerani early. That was Furseth who came in on a pass that while the Hatters were changing, they didn't want to touch it and get to too many men on the ice, and Furseth came in, and a huge save by Valerani. Here comes Cullen. Up to Furseth. Leskavets and Hunt. Hunt puts one up the boards for Duhame. Duhame, good hustle there, throws it. Nice block by the Hatters, comes through. Here's a chance for Campo. He takes an extra second and it hits bodies. Hatters retreat, regroup. Try to head up ice, far side. Nice drop pass. And that's tipped in. Brazil gives chase on Campo. Campo wins Leskavets. Leskavets snaps it up to Hunt. Just behind Campo. And Campo great hockey game here. You're getting a treat. If you're looking at the standings, I don't think you'd think with a 30-point difference in these two teams that you'd be getting the hockey game you're getting right now. But we got a good one going. Brazil, patient in front of his net, slides it up to Tucker. Tucker with speed. Tucker 1-on-2. Gets it deep. Does his job. Gets tangled. Gets tripped. No call. Hatters not happy with that. Little stick to the gut of Tucker. Tugged him down. You'd like to think it all evens out. I'm sure both teams and you at home watching would say you're on the wrong side. And that one gets called.
So from center ice, Levchenko and Phillips, and we are underway here from Advent Huff center ice. Phillips will dump it in to the near side. Leskavets is there. He'll ring it around to the near boards. Hunt. Hunt a one touch in the middle of Levchenko, and Levchenko will get the red line and dump it in. Back behind the net it goes. Levchenko. He'll have it taken away there, and it'll be chipped out down the length of the ice. It's going to roll in on Spinella. No, it doesn't have enough gas, so Leskavets will play it behind his own net. He'll bank it off the boards. Campo, one touch in the middle of Levchenko. They'll skate across his own blue line and stick it into the neutral zone. And goals tried to get there. Levchenko got there first and will backhand it in as Tampa Bay gets their first change of the game. It's it to the near boards. He's checked. Penalty up. We're back to full strength. Hunt still got it. And he turns away from a check. Tries to bring it back to the point, but it's taken there by Rick Hughes, who sticks it out to the neutral zone. Leskavets sticks it ahead. Here's Hunt. Hunt. Or excuse me, that was Duhame who had Hunt in all alone. Didn't feed him in time. And the opportunity went by the wayside. And didn't get a shot on goal once again. Shots on goal now 6-5, so Tampa Bay doing a little better at getting pucks towards the net, but they find themselves down 2-0. Here in just under 14 minutes left. 14 minutes played here in the second period. Duhame now for Leskavets. He gets around to check. He'll take it into the far corner. Leskavets, a centering feed, comes to Champagne. Champagne will shoot. That's blocked by Hughes. And Hughes will have a free lane to move it up to Smith. Smith, 1-on-2. He'll come across the line and shoot. Glove save made by Spinella. It's off the board to Ward. Ward tried to feed it in the middle for you. It's poked away there by Furseth, and Leskavets will get it out to Massendu. Now up to Bizant. Bizant trying to make a move around Barrington. Barrington did a nice job. 3-on-2. Here's Massendu. Massendu stopped up. Couldn't get the pass in time. It was blocked there by Hughes. Trathen. Well, stick it up for Ward. Ward had it poke checked. It comes to Urig. Urig will bank it off the boards and into the zone. Lewis survives the check, but allows Uric to go get it. A centering feed in front for Jackson. Just deflected it wide. Uric in front looking for Jackson. That wouldn't go. Lewis will bank it in back down low. Back behind the net with it is Rick Hughes now. He'll settle things down for Florida. 3:07 left to go in the period. Up to the far side, Klingerman. Cross ice for Ward. Been out there a while. Ward gets stood up at the line by Jackson. And out will break Bazant. They'll find Leskavets. Leskavets tried to make a move in the middle, lost the handle. And a long lead feed nearly finds Engels. It's going to negate an icing, though. Engels is first to it. He'll take it back behind the net. A centering feed blocked by Jackson. Good work. And Bain will stick it out. Bazant battling for it across the line. He'll turn away from Barrington. And he does turn it over. And he gets stood up. A big hit. A shot save made by Mork. Another big hit on Barrington. That time it was Robbins. Barrington stood Robbins up earlier in the game, and he returned the favor. Barrington at center ice, walks across the line. Barrington stick handles into the middle. He'll shoot. Just missed the net wide. Rebound comes to the near side. Duhane leaves it for Levchenko. Levchenko had it whacked away. He'll have to retreat back towards his own end. Levchenko, now to Duhane. Duhane across the line will just dump it in to the far near corner. Engels will move it up the board. Leskavets throws it back into his own end for Champagne. Champagne pressured by Gay will flip it up for Uric. Uric drops it off for Cohen. And it is taken there by Dominique, and the Eels able to hang on to it. Engels in the middle of Tyler Gay. Gay up ice, deflected by Leskavets. Well, obviously no overhead view that we have here that we could have seen if that original one had gone in. But they did count that second rebound opportunity. And it's not kept in off a Palm Beach face-off win. Tampa Bay will have to tag up, and they do. Back behind the net it comes. Leskavets will move it aside. And look at who's joined me here. We've got... Yeah, I guess I got to put his headset on him, too. He's busy doing some good work. There behind. Mr. Tim Ruff. Tim, how are we doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. Long-time elite player, now moved up to Premier. So, of course, Tampa Bay getting the tying goal. Leskavets will take it in back behind his own net. Left to break out. Pierce's pass blocked. Bobbled it. Cole will come up to clean up the mess, and he will move it out to Creighton. It bounces off the stick, and will come back for Palm Beach in its own end. Record for most elite games played, goals scored, assists, and most points. And I tell you that because I got to hear about it every day when I get back to the apartment. This one's blocked. Left of Daniel Broski, and it is won by Levchenko. Get the blue line and dump it in as it's time for a change. And Sol will press the attack. He gets there. He gets sandwiched along the board. Cedarblom actually looked to take horse of that as he fell down. But it is picked up there by Mayberry. And it hits the linesman, but it is followed up and sticked into the zone there by Palm Beach. Here's Andrew Lewis. Feed in the middle, Sol. Sol, 18 points on the year. Had a great season thus far. Feeds it up to Tyler Cohen. Cohen will curl back, throw it into the near corner, where it is picked up and gotten out of the zone by Alicio. Now here's Stitt. Stitt walks in and shoots. Save. Goes on across the line, looking to hand it off. He does. A shot. That missed the net high. Rebound comes to the left point. Leskavets. Leskavets battling for it with Alicio. But it is gotten out of the zone by Eder. And it will be handled there by Sol in his own zone. Sol will stick it ahead. And has it taken away. There's Alicio at center ice. Lost the handle. Bain. Now to Leskavets. Leskavets will settle things down behind his own net. 2:06 left to go here in the first period. And it is won by Tampa Bay. George comes in to help out. Leskavets will bank it off the boards for Jackson. Jackson on the end line will ring it around the far side. The George is waiting just outside his own blue line. He's stopped up there by Lourdes. Puck comes to a teammate of Lourdes. That would be Sanowski, who dumps it in. A centering feed in front by Garrett Jackson. Nobody was home. George looking to chip it out, and he will. Cohen fighting through a Ernie check. George comes in to try to poke it in deep, but it's brought down by Jackson, and Jackson skates out to center ice and dumps it in. 5:04 left to go here in the second period. Leskavets puts, it kind of works along the same parameter there. Face-off won by Tampa Bay in Uric, and it comes back in the zone for Jackson. Jackson cross-ice feed for Hunt. It'll bounce off the stick and off the boards. It comes to Mayberry. Mayberry sticks it back to neutral ice, but Uric is there. Cross-ice feed is deflected by Jackson into the zone. Cederblom has it taken away by Hunt. But it'll be Mayberry who comes free with it and banks it off the boards and out to center ice. Leskavets will stick it right back in as they tag up. So Cooper Hunt now playing on this line with Fieraseth and Uric. It was Adam Creighton, so we'll see if he is okay or if he has just been moved back to defense. We got a penalty upcoming here. I believe it's going to go against Palm Beach. Uric turns and fires. It's blocked. He gets it back. Sends it right point Jackson. Jackson will shoot. Blocked in front, and it's touched up by Cederblom. The Maple Leafs and Red Wings. Red Wings have got a 1-0 lead there. Face-off won by Tampa Bay and cleared, and that will do it for the second Palm Beach power play of the day. And they're now officially 0 for 2. Jackson now to Leskavets. Leskavets will chip it ahead to George. George trying to find Lewis. Is behind him, but it will still dump in the zone. And there's Taskula. Has it taken away by George. A centering feed in front. Was in front of Lewis, but it comes back to Jackson at the right point. Collin has now got it at the right circle. Back to the right point, Jackson. Now feed it down low. Bottom of the right circle, George. Had it taken away by Taskula. And he's being worked on by James George. And it's now taken to the near boards. We got players hitting the ice. There's Collin is able to keep it in, but he'll lose it to Zamello, and Zamello will break out the other way. And here comes Zamello. Zamello will look to make a move in front. He'll shoot. Save made by Broski. So face-off won by Tampa Bay. A shot from Jackson from the half wall. It goes wide. Leskavets takes the top of the left circle. A shot. That just goes wide. The rebound comes back to the right point, Jackson. They'll look to throw it to Sol. It went behind him. And it was played there by Palm Beach and Stitt. And he will walk it out to center right. Jackson, cross ice for Leskavets.
Stitt.
Leskavets will take it across the line. Leskavets will look to cut towards the slot. It comes in on Graney. He kicks it out. And it'll be picked up there by Zamello and gotten back out to center ice. Here's Leskavets. He will bounce it off the boards and in and go for a change. 1:09 left to go with a to the outside too, so good things all the way around the ice. Leskavets a shot from the point, save made by Graney. And he'll find Dunlop in the far corner. Hands it off to Zamello, but the exchange was broken up by Leskavets, and he moves it out to Pierce at the matchup. Matt Stafford and the Rams. And he took down Tom Brady. We'll take on the 49ers, who upset the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. Jackson skates across the line. His shot goes wide. Leskavets holds it in at the left point. Creighton trying to make a move around Mayberry. He will kind of do so and then put it in back behind the net. Taskula's got it. He's got guys all around him, and he does move it up the near side to Ermey, and Ermey will get it out. A shot there by Souza. Deflected and goes wide. Creighton's got it right at the blue. And he is up near the top of the rookie scoring leaders. He is 6th with those 45 points. Jackson tried to punch it out to the neutral zone. It works. Lewis lost the handle, and it's dumped back in on Spinella, and he will stick it aside for Jackson. Now for Leskavets. They'll send it over to Miles Jackson. He'll bank it off the boards, but not out. Broadhead trying to keep it in. He lost the handle, and it comes out to the neutral zone. And it'll be sticked in by O'Neill. O'Neill trying to fight for it along the near side, and now into the near corner. Down low is Broadhead. Broadhead escapes Leskavets. He's checked by Jackson, though. Comes to the near side, Reyes. Reyes is centering feet. That got blocked. Reyes tries again. It's again blocked by Jackson. He gets stood up there by Leskavets, and he'll find Adam Creighton, who will get the puck out. And Whistle sticks it right back in, but out comes Leskavets for Jackson. Jackson will decide to tip it ahead and go for a change. Face off to the left of O'Neill. It's won by Tampa Bay. Right point Leskavets. Puts it down low into the far corner. Whistle there to pick it off, though. Appleyard trying to clear. James George is right on it. He'll send it back to the right point Leskavets, but it hops over his stick. And he'll have to chase it back to his own zone. He's got Steck right on him. They throw it, turns it over, and that was Appleyard who fed it through the crease, but nobody was home. Eismatov shovels it towards the net, but it goes wide. The rebound, Jackson picks it up and escapes to the far board. And hand it off, and it ends up with Assigo, who sticks it ahead, but it's taken away by Broadhead. Eismatov. Dice looking for Appleyard. Leskavets in the way. Will send it back to the neutral zone. Not a great line change. Nearly caused an opportunity on the other end. It's off 1 by Florida, penalty up. Florida now officially 2 for 3 on the day. Constantino along the far boards. He's checked by Massigo. Centering feed in front. He's bouncing around. Gusty trying to find it and escape. And he does, but it's poked away by Bazan out to center ice. But he can't find it either. And it comes all the way back on O'Neill, who sticks it away. Near the near corner now. It was taken out by Serrato. It's ice for Constantino. Constantino across the line, could be a 3-on-2, and he just chipped in on Spinella, who kicks it aside. Serrato checked by Leskavets. Puck down low in the far corner. Leskavets will skate it out himself and find Josh Bain at center ice. Bain will shoot, blocked by Gusty. The rebound, Petson will send off the far boards to Constantino. Will rip it out, and back the other way comes to be a 2-on-1. Here's Appleyard. Now over to Pet Appleyard. It was in his skates. He couldn't find it. He does get it back, though. Tried to feed it to the point, but it pops out of his zone. Good opportunity there for Florida. The two brothers. Ben Appleyard just couldn't find it in his skates. Oliver tried to feed it to Ben again. It was just passing. It's turned over to Steck. Steck tried to cut towards the slot. He was quick checked there by Robbins. Played along the far boards. Robbins can't get it out. On Appleyard. Bay line. It's won by Brendan Robbins. Jackson back in his own end. Leskavets now in his own near corner. He'll bank it off the boards for Bain. He'll throw it cross ice for Bazant, who gets the red line and dumps it in. Down low for Robbins. They'll lose it to Petrin, and Petrin will look to break it out. There's Petrin in the neutral zone. Will get the red line and zip it in. That's a big hit from Bazant. Leskavets behind his own net. Move it up for Bain on the near side. Bain couldn't get it to him. Here on this Thursday afternoon, penalty up. Eismatov out of the box. And Nice off the bench. Will skate and try to fight Irwin for it down the wing. Irwin behind the net. Trying to shovel it up the far boards. He's got it in his own far corner. He'll send it to the near corner, Leskavets. 1:31 to go. Bain tips it up ahead. We will keep an eye on O'Neill to see if he goes. And considering a 3-goal lead, I have a feeling he might stay put. Bain couldn't find it off the boards. It's poked ahead, but Leskavets is right there. And, winging